Hello. Hi. I'm just going to sort of tilt the screen down. So Mark is going to be back in a bit. He is just going to do a couple of things. I've ordered some drinks and I was hoping the drinks would be here by now. Have ordered something different. Now, I'm going to have to put my sunglasses on because there's a whole palaver as Mark's not here to read the thing. So I'm going to have to put my sunglasses on. So hi, Sam. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm eating popcorn and I got my sunglasses on. Now, let me tell you the palaver of the reason why I have sunglasses on. So basically, I'm good. How are you? I'm very good. Thank you for asking. So I broke my original glasses. So I went into Specsavers to get some emergency glasses. And because I'd had my eye test done a couple months earlier. So what they did, they took out the lenses of my old glasses because I didn't have time to order glasses because I needed to get home. So what they did, they took the old lenses out of my glasses and put them in the new frames. I had to pay for the frames, £89. So I paid for the frames and everything. I just didn't have time to get the lenses. What he said was come back because it's within the 2-for-1 offer. So come back, choose your second pair and get lenses, get your because my eyesight is better than it was before. So he said, just come, get your new lenses in with the correct prescription and everything else. Of course, I was putting it off and all of this, doing other things. But it was in my mind to go back because I had 3 months in order to do it. So I carried on. And then I went to the theatre last Wednesday with my mum. And I went to put my glasses on as we were going to get the train home. And I thought, I can't see properly. And I thought, it doesn't matter. I thought there were smears on my on my lenses. So I just thought, I'll just wipe them when I get on the train. Got on the train, wiped my glasses and realised that one of the lens had fallen out. So I can't see anything. But these are prescription sunglasses. So I can only see with my prescription sunglasses. I can see normally like this. I just can't read what is on the screen. So therefore, I would need to put my glasses on to read what is on the screen. I know, right? Hey, Coco, how are you? Why are you wearing your sunglasses? Because my my reading glasses have broken. And well, they're not reading glasses, they're long distance glasses. So I can't see long distance. So while I can see the screen like this, which is fine because I can see me and everything else, I can't see what's being written because the writing's so small. So my glasses are broke, so I have to wear the sunglasses because Mark is not here in order to read the screen for me. He's just off doing a couple of things, but I have ordered some drinks. Hi, Sienna. I have ordered some drinks, so I'm just waiting for the drinks to be delivered. So once the drinks have been delivered, then I can show you what drinks I've got. Sparks, how are you? It's been so long. I'm glad you're joining us. How is everyone? What are you all up to? Life has been crazy. Tell me more. I want to hear more. Sam, what have you been up to? Sparks, what have you been up to? Coco, Sienna, tell me. What has everyone been up to? What's everyone been doing? What have we been doing actually? So Mark and I, you can see him walking in the background there. Mark and I have been we did a sweet treats this weekend. Here's Mark.
Hello. Sorry I'm late, everybody. We're still waiting for our drink. So,
yes.
Oh my word, we've got quite a few.
Yes,
Samuel, hello. Chloe, Sienna,
yes.
And Gloria. Oh, Gloria's here.
Yes, she is.
Wow. I'm having some popcorn.
We're having popcorn.
Here it is. I'm Sam as well. Hello, Sam.
Yeah, Sam. And Sam.
Sam and Samuel.
Sam and Samuel.
So you hope your mum is calling you Samuel.
Yes.
No, Chloe went to Oxygen.
Yes.
And Samuel said another Sam lurks.
Another Sam does lurk. So, Chloe, how's Oxygen? Did you have fun? Sam, how was the food? Because I know you were going out at the weekend. So how was the food there? Samuel, Sam, what have you been up to? And Gloria, what have you been up
Yeah,
to?
Gloria, I've not seen you in a while.
She
Have you?
said life's been crazy.
How's life been
Life's
crazy?
been crazy.
Sorry, we're eating as we go.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel's is also your brother's name.
Hmm.
Sienna said, yeah. Sienna went to Oxygen, of course.
Yes.
How was it, Sienna? Was it good?
For anybody that doesn't know, Oxygen is like a trampolining.
Oh, I didn't know what it was actually.
Oh, you know.
It sounds like a nightclub.
No.
Not that they would go to a nightclub.
Yeah, exactly. They go to a nightclub. So basically, it's all the jumping on the trampolines, but in a fun sort of way.
Samuel said, "Oh my gosh, it was amazing! I went to Chester with my mother and we ate well. I don't think we stopped eating all day. Right, what was your favourite thing?
Yeah, what did you eat?
Yeah, and what did you eat?
And what was your favourite thing?
Mark and the nightclub. I'm too old for nightclubbing.
Yeah.
Far too old for nightclubbing.
Although,
do I look like I could be in a nightclub?
I'd go to a club.
Would you? Oh no, I wouldn't.
But not. Do you know what?
Depends on the music, of course.
Yes, but you would be heavy metal. Nobody wants to go to that. I would go to a club, but what I like about clubs, I don't like the faff of getting ready. So what I like is to go to one of them restaurants that gradually turns into a club. Do you know what I mean? And you ain't put no effort in, and you're there. Yes, that's the sort of thing I like.
Sienna, I'm sorry, she's right. I shouldn't eat with my mouth full. You are right. I apologise. I tell you what we're doing, Chloe. We're eating popcorn. So I'll try not to eat with my mouth full. You are right. I do apologise. And Sam said my actual name is Samuel, but I go by Sam. So we got two Samuels.
Two Samuels, right? Okay. Right, you have to.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. Right. So tell me, what's everybody been up to? Did you all have a good weekend? I know Chloe did because she went to Oxygen.
And Sienna.
Yep. And they went trampolining.
Oh, so Gloria said a new M&S just opened up here, and it's a giant food section.
I love it. Do you know what? They've closed a load of M&S's in France.
Have they?
Yeah.
But opened them up in Singapore.
You're winning. You're winning.
So have you bought anything new, Gloria, from your M&S, or is it just opened up? And yeah, so Samuel, I'm really interested to see what you did in Chester.
And what you ate.
Yeah, exactly. And where you did. So as Kelly, did you tell them about the sweet treats? I've just come in.
Yes. But I didn't tell them what we had. I haven't gone into that yet.
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to edit the video. I was going to edit the video today, funny enough, because I was upstairs while Mark was working downstairs. I uploaded the video onto the laptop and everything. And then my brother rang and said, do I want to go for a walk? I was like, do you know what? Yeah, because I tend to get stuck in the house and not go for walks and stuff like that. So over the last couple of days, my brother has said, oh, let's go for a walk. So I was like, all right, cool. So I went for a walk and everything else.
Oh,
and
our
then
drinks are here. Excuse me.
Our drinks are here. Woo! We got different drinks. This is an ode to Neha. I couldn't remember. Do you know what? When I'm thinking of Neha, I'm thinking of Roblox because she's always doing a Roblox video. So this is an ode to Neha. I can't read the screen, so I know we got a few comments. Oh, okay. So I had churro frap from Starbucks. Oh, yes, it is the new drink. I've heard of it, and it was fantastic. Tim Hortons had fried chicken burger. Oh my life, that sounds so good. But the bun was a donut, so a donut fried chicken sandwich. Do you know what? That is all the rage in Florida at the moment. Take it easy. That's oh, Sheesh is here. Take it easy. That's a good one. This for you. What's a good one for me? We went to Five Guys. Oh right, had some bubble tea, Biscoff. Wow, you'll see what we've got in a second. Crepe ice cream. What else? Ice cream farm. Then a Cinnabon. Oh yes, Cinnabon. That's Mark's thing. Cinnabon. Gloria, I'm gonna visit it soon, but I've seen the photos. It's huge. I can't wait to visit. Do you know what? I've got to say, I really love going into M&S. I really do. I know it's quite sad, but I love it, and I love the food that they do. I've shopped in what you call it, Waitrose a few times, but the food for me is not as good as M&S. We don't shop there all the time because we mainly do our shopping in Tesco and Sainsbury's. But yeah, love a bit of M&S. I love Roblox. Yes. How old are you? How rude! How rude! I'm older than your mummy. Put it that way. Oh, by the way, it's Mid-Autumn Festival today over here. Oh, really? Do you know what? There seems to be loads of festivals happening everywhere, actually. So it's quite interesting to see and hear what festivals are happening. Is it a good festival, the Autumn Festival? And although autumn is the theme, is it based around food? Is it based around drink? Is it based just on the crafts or anything like that? Or is it just about the weather that we're coming into autumn? So, looks like you guys have been up to quite a few good bits and pieces. We went to, where did we go? So we went to we went back to Milk Train. Let me forget about Milk Train, yeah. Let me tell you a story. So we went into Covent Garden. There's a cake shop that I had seen there for ages, and I thought to myself, I really, really want to try. The cakes look beautiful in the window. I wanted to go and try some of these cakes. When I get there now, they've only got a few in the window. So in my mind, I'm thinking, it doesn't matter that there's a few in the window. Oh.
Well, I've left the labels on so I can see what they are.
Right, okay. So I got 3 drinks. Look what we got.
We went for bubble tea.
Bubble tea, baby.
But we went for different flavoured bubbles in the base.
Yes. So.
Oh, Samuel said, anyone's excited for Bake Off tonight?
Yes, I am excited for Bake Off.
First week.
Right, so this one, I just want to quickly explain, is blueberry fruit tea with lychee bubbles. This one's Mark's one. This is the one that he chose.
I can't peel him off.
Okay, this one is one I chose, which is white peach tea with cherry bubbles and peach bubbles. So just to show you there.
Sinner's going for burger and chips. Enjoy. Have a good time.
Now, this one I ordered just off the cuff because it's more like a tea. But this one is vanilla.
Samuel thought it was a biscoffy bubble tea. No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's with mango and strawberry bubbles in a vanilla milk. Yeah. I'm guessing. So they give you a straw. Now, with these straws, they're a bit particular, so you need to just.
Oh, I see. Yeah, one's got a stabbing end. Right.
So the one's got a stabbing end, so you just. Right. So there we go.
Okay. And then the last one, Samuel said, "Is this your first bubble tea experience?" It is. Bye, Sienna. Bye, Chloe.
It isn't mine because I had one today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Look at this. Somebody go off, and then
but that's why we've got the tea today.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've got mine. This is blueberry with lychee bubbles, and yours is.
And mine is a peach tea with peach bubbles and cherry bubbles. So.
Gloria said Mid-Autumn Festival basically comes from the ancient tradition where people gathered on the 15th day of the 8th month of the lunar calendars to celebrate a good harvest. Oh, I didn't know.
Wow.
That. And is that every year, every mid-autumn? That sounds really interesting.
Well, it does.
It'd be brilliant if you could send some photos, actually.
Yeah.
Over here, we celebrate by eating mooncakes.
Do you know what? I'm
going to try this.
Go on, you try this. We'll try this and then I'll talk in a sec.
That's nice. Lychee bubbles are good as well.
This one's nice.
Doesn't taste the blueberry though. I can taste the lychee. What's this? White peach fruit tea with cherry bubbles. So Sam has to go. Sam, lovely to see you anyway. Samuel wants to try mooncakes. What are mooncakes actually, Gloria?
We went to the thing and they had the mooncakes there.
That's good.
The peach tea?
Yeah, with the cherry bubbles.
Yeah, you can really taste the cherry bubbles.
You can. Right, I'm
You
going to
can
try
really taste the cherry bubbles.
vanilla milk tea, no sugar.
Yeah, I got 2 with half sugar and 1 with no sugar.
Oh, that's good.
You know why I ordered vanilla? Because I know what Mark's like.
That's really nice.
I know he likes vanilla.
So what are the mooncakes?
That is good.
I can't talk. I've got loads of bubbles in my mouth. Gloria said there are so many different flavors now. I definitely recommend trying the traditional ones for your first time.
Right. Yesterday, well, not yesterday, Saturday, we were in Chinatown. And I went into the Golden Gate Bakery, right? I've been going there for years.
Sorry, Samuel asked, is there somewhere in London that does mooncakes?
Yes, there is. Yes. I will take you when you come down. There's quite a few places actually, but there's a bakery that I've been going to for many years. And they do mooncake there. And I don't think I've tried the mooncake. However, I tried or was it mooncake that I tried? I tried one which is like a rounded bubble, and you could get it was like a pork puff. So one was a pork puff, but it was more flat. It was sweet, and then the other one was a rounded one with pork inside, but not as sweet as the other flatter puff. But there was mooncake there, but we didn't get any of the mooncake. But I was going to. Is it with the red bean? Is that the mooncake, the one with the red bean? Red bean pasting.
I don't know. You've just watched me have my very, very, very first bubble tea. And you've watched Kelly have a second one because I had no idea she went earlier to get her own bubble tea.
What happened was I was out with my brother. We went for a walk, and there was this place that did bubble tea, and I said to him, "Let's get a bubble tea." And so he was like, "Yeah, all right then." And I said, I went with Mark the other day, and we had frozen yogurt, which had bubbles in it. But somebody drunk all the bubbles. So I said, you know what? Let me go and get my own bubble tea.
Samuel said, is that the bakery that has those fresh fish bakes in the window?
The fresh fish bake? No, they have fresh cakes.
No, fresh fish shape bakes. I don't think it is that one.
No, I think it's that one.
Gloria said the traditional mooncake is usually filled with red bean paste, lotus seed paste, or nuts, and sometimes salted egg yolk.
Right. Yeah.
Congrats on the first bubble tea experience. Bubble tea has a cult following here. I'm not surprised. This is really, really good.
Yeah. Here too, there is a real following for bubble tea.
It's really nice.
But the first time I tasted sort of like the juice pearls, we were actually in Florida. We went to a place called the Five and Dime, was it? Or Hollywood Dine. It was in the Hollywood Studios park, and they had it on top of cupcakes. It was beautiful.
I just have that before I finish it.
Yeah, have some of it. Yeah,
because I will finish it.
Because he will finish it.
Oh, there you go. So, actually, fact, we will have to then try the mooncake. What we should do is on our live get some mooncakes and try them.
Yeah, definitely.
Gloria says my sister drinks 1 bubble tea a day.
Oh wow!
I think we need some intervention.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you know what though? I could totally see why you get addicted to these things.
Yeah.
The fact is, do you know what I like about it? And I don't know if it's the same where you are, Gloria, in Singapore. But I love the fact that you can just mix and match, so the bubbles and the tea can be different.
Yes, yeah. So I did peach with cherry bubbles and lychee bubbles, but today I had a lychee tea with lychee bubbles and I think I might have had strawberry bubbles with it or something like that. Yeah, because it wasn't strawberry bubbles. Yeah, so I had strawberry bubbles and lychee bubbles in my lychee tea. And my brother, he had a lychee tea with pineapple bubbles in it. And he goes, oh yeah, because obviously his son, my godson, he goes, yeah, you know, G goes out and he gets all of these bubble teas and things. And I was going, he's experiencing life then. He's going out and experiencing things. And that's what I like. I like that he goes out and tries different things and tries these bubble teas and things like that. So, yeah, but it was my brother's first time trying it as well.
Gloria says, if you get the chance, I highly recommend the white pearls. What's the white pearls?
Oh, they had tapioca.
Was that the same thing?
No, I don't know if tapioca's the same thing, but they did do it with tapioca, but I didn't get it with the tapioca.
I just have fun sucking at the bubbles.
Yeah, which is what I was doing.
I've drunk all the drink. I've just got down to the bubbles. So I'm just trying to suck them up individually, but they're really hard to suck up.
I know what's going to be next.
Yeah, it will be.
Let me take my sip.
That vanilla is nice, you know. So, Gloria, what are the white pearls? And why would you recommend them? Why are they so good?
The vanilla, I've got to say, is very, very nice.
Good.
Yeah.
That is really, really good. I seem to have a clog. They're kind of clogging into my...
But I got the vanilla because I know Mark likes vanilla.
Yeah, I do. I'm a big vanilla fan.
Yeah, he is. So specific. So I wanted to get their signature one, but they ran out their signature one while I was ordering it. Can you imagine?
Well, Gloria's saying get the white pearls.
Oh, their signature one, though, I don't know what their signature one is. Look at Mark now. He's just taking up.
I'm just going to take off the thing now. I'm getting tired now of sucking them up individually. I'm just going to go for it now. Individual thing.
So, yeah. So that was the teas that we got, and I'm quite enjoying them. I enjoyed the lychee one that I had earlier, so I knew I wanted to try something different. What does
Samuel said? We will have to organise this London trip soon. I want to take you both to Whipped London, the best cheesecake ever.
Wow. Okay. Bold claims. Bold claims.
So I'm just trying to set these bubbles. Gloria said, I had no idea what the white pearls are made of, but they have such a great texture.
Wow. Okay.
How would you describe the taste of the white pearls?
I didn't see white pearls on there, so I couldn't order white pearls because it wasn't on there.
Oh, Gloria said, I'm getting on the plane to join you guys. Do you know what? It'd be brilliant.
Oh, do you know what? This is what I've been saying to Mark. Like, if we all met up one day, I was saying this about, with the, you might not know, but there's like this Harry Potter game, and it's called Wizards Unite. And I was watching one of the guys in the States, and what they do, a bit like Pokemon, is they say, I'm going to be at this tower. They all meet up in a big group, and then they go on a walk, chasing whatever it is. And I just think that would be so cool. Obviously not to do the walk, but to do like a food tour, to go around trying, like we were doing the sweet treats tour and going around and trying all the different places. I think that would be amazing, me personally. Or meeting up in Florida and going around Epcot to all the pavilions, to all the world showcases, and trying different bits of food and seeing what everyone thinks and videoing it. I think that'd be excellent.
Well, I think London's probably slightly the easiest place to meet. Not for Gloria, unfortunately, because that's such a long way. But
you'd be surprised. I think everybody would like to meet in Florida.
Yeah, true. But actually, I've got to say that since Kelly and I have been going around London a lot more, trying to explore these places, we've come across a lot more places. So I can't wait till you upload that video because it really was good. Yeah. My God, I don't think I've ate so many sweet stuff in one day.
So let me get back to my story. So I went to one place, beautiful cake shop, had loads of cakes in the window, passed it a few times, and I thought, on our sweet treats tour, that is a place that I want to go to. They close at 8 o'clock. So every day they close at 8. I went there and we got there at 4 o'clock. There was hardly anything in the window. And he was taking stuff out of the window. So anyway, I went in, queued up, waited. And I said, oh, you've got no more cream cakes in the window. Like, have you got any more? And she's like, no, I'm sorry, we're sold out. And I said, it's 4 o'clock. I said, what time do you close? She goes, I know, we might have to close early. It's Covent Garden, right? The centre of London. At 4 o'clock, you've run out of cakes. I was in disbelief on a Saturday.
I couldn't believe it.
On a Saturday, you've run out of cakes at 4 o'clock and you close at 8. Are you mad? Listen.
So I was filming all the shelves. I thought there's a lot of empty shelves. Actually, the guy's going to... We won't name it, but you will see it in the video.
You'll see it in the video. I already comment on it anyway.
Yeah. So I'm filming away. I'm looking at all the empty shelves. And I thought, well, they're going to bring out some more cakes now soon because it was 4 o'clock and they close at 8. So
I thought they had cakes in the back.
Well, that's what I thought. So it's 4 more hours to go. Ray, hello.
Hey, Ray, how are you?
You good?
I hope you're well. I hope everything's good.
But yeah, so we just got in there and they were completely empty.
I was so disappointed because they had so many beautiful cakes in the window that I wanted to try.
Mm.
All gone. I was
Mm.
just, I was reluctant. I will give them another try.
Yeah.
I will give them another try. I'll give them another chance. But I just thought that to me is a madness in the centre of London on a Saturday.
And this
you
is,
close at 8. It's 4 o'clock and you've run out of cakes.
and this is quite a famous cake shop in London as well. This is not a.
I don't think it's a famous cake
well,
shop.
not famous,
no.
but it is quite high profile.
Yeah, it's more of the higher end. It's more of those boutique type cake shops that you've been seeing popping up. It is relatively new. So I am just shocked that they run out of cakes. I was just, you know when you're in a situation when you want to say more and you just shouldn't, so you just close your mouth, right? Because I was in disbelief.
Okay.
I was in disbelief.
So Gloria said, I can't wait to catch up on your videos. I'm so behind at the moment.
Oh.
Samuel said, we'll have to go at 9 a.m. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And Ray said, good, thanks both. Hope you're both well. Is that popcorn? I'm sorry, Ray. It is. We are being really... Do you know what? We're so comfortable with you guys. We end up having bubble tea and popcorn. There we go.
Bubble tea. Which, look how much Mark has drunk. Look at it. Look at it.
No, there was a mouse on the table that had that. Oh, and guess where this is from, Gloria? This is from M&S. I popped in there yesterday to get some.
Yeah.
So this is M&S popcorn.
M&S popcorn. Sweet and salt.
Yes.
Salty and sweet.
I don't like the salt and sweet. That's what Kelly likes. I prefer the sweet.
Mark is salty and sweet.
In a good way. Ray said, yum, yum. Oh, wow, that bubble tea looks lovely. Do you know what? It was my first time trying bubble tea today. And I did it on the live. So.
Yeah. I had tried it today earlier. It was my first time earlier with my brother. He had never tried it before. And we were just passing and I said to him, do you know what? Let's just try this bubble tea. I said, because if Mark was here, he'd drink the whole tea. And look, this is one that we're supposed to be sharing.
We are. You've had a sip. I do. The bubbles are so nice, though. They just sort of break in your mouth and then release that flavour. It's so good. Really is nice.
I wouldn't know. I didn't get any.
What do you mean? You got a whole pump there.
But
you haven't drunk much of yours.
Huh?
You haven't drunk much of yours.
Yeah, because I don't feel the need to drink it all in one go.
That's what part of it. Ray said, well done, Mark. I gathered you liked it. I did. I'm not going to lie.
He's had 2.
I've had 2.
The cheat.
There you go. So, yes, in answer to your question.
Yeah. But I went on and I thought, I'm going to choose one for me. I'm going to choose one for him. So I asked him which ones he wanted. And then I thought, do you know what? I'm going to choose a third one. The third one was meant to be their signature, but they'd run out of their signature as I was ordering it. Telling you. These faces.
Oh, Vina, hello.
Hey, Vina, how are you?
How are you doing? We haven't seen you for a while. Is everything okay?
In a while.
Hope you're well. Hope the family are good.
Hope everyone's good. You know. So, Ray, Vina. Anyone else?
Vina, don't apologise. No, it's just good to see you're okay.
No, it's good to see you. That's all. That's
lovely to see you back on.
What's everyone been up to? Gloria's on. She's been living a hectic life.
Vina's actually joined a new company.
Oh, really?
Congratulations.
Hang on a sec. Did you say you were joining something when you were starting? The last time, right? Yeah. I remember you saying something about it. Yeah.
Vina was doing. We actually super duper busy. I can imagine that.
I can imagine.
If you're new, they will certainly get their pound of flesh out of you.
Yeah. Ray, have you been sort of like looking at anything Harry Potter-ish? Because I know you're very much like me. Because I know you've watched a couple of our Harry Potter videos. I tell you what, I've been having a look up at stuff, thinking, oh, I want to get this, I want to get this, I want to get this, I want to get that. So there's a couple of things waiting in my basket, right? So when there's some money in my account, I can buy the couple of things that are in the basket. So, but I'm not going to say which ones because I will surprise you when I get them.
Oh, Vina said, do you know now I have production deployments? Is that production deployment or product deployments? Wow.
I don't know what that is.
How are you finding your new job? Are you enjoying it? And like I said, I can tell you're busy, obviously, because
Yeah.
you were just saying as well, you're super duper busy. But is it busy good way, or is it busy just really stressful, or are you just trying to get fit into it again and just trying to enjoy?
And they're both into the, you and your husband are both into IT,
Yeah.
aren't you? But your son,
No.
son,
But you know what?
yeah.
That's one of those things. He'll change his mind several times as he gets older.
We'll see. Did you say something?
Oh yeah. Again, I need to connect. Once I prepare dinner, I'm trying to get settled. Enjoy. Okay,
Oh
no
yeah,
problem.
definitely. Go have dinner. Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy. That's the thing. I did notice actually. We do seem to have this in dinner time UK.
Yeah,
shop.
yeah.
Ray said, "Oh, I'm always looking at Harry Potter, Kelly."
Me too.
Was Ray here when we showed you your pictures?
No, she wasn't.
No. So we did actually do Ray on the live, not last.
Yeah, it's not. It was on
Friday?
Saturday.
Friday.
Oh, Friday. Sorry.
Yeah.
Friday's
So
live.
yeah, it was actually on Friday's live. Kelly and I actually Kelly brought some pictures from Millalima. So we did actually show them on the live. But I thought that might interest you.
Yeah. I know that you're planning to come to London at some point, aren't you, to just pay a visit and then pop into platform 9 3/4. But you also have to go to Millalima.
Yeah, whilst you're in London, you must go to Millalima. Actually, Samuel will know Millalima from his little travels around Soho and central London. It's not far from Soho.
Yeah, because Samuel is into. Yeah, he is into. You are into Harry Potter, aren't you, Samuel? Because I remember we were having a little bit of a chat about it.
That's easy for you to say.
I know.
Gloria as well. I think Gloria is as well. Gloria, you're into Harry Potter, aren't you? Or have I got that wrong? I'm sure you read the books.
We've got quite a few people who are interested in Harry Potter, so I quite like that because it's quite a good subject.
Samuel went, yes!
Yes. Samuel, did you go into Millalima?
Yeah, I was going to say, on your travels into Soho, because I know... yes, Gloria said, yes, I am. Samuel said, debating about watching the movie again for the 90th time.
Somebody else said they were watching the movie. Who said they were watching?
Oh, yeah, who was it?
Was it Minnie that said that?
But Samuel did. I think Minnie probably did. But yeah, do you know what? Minnie was watching it while she was watching the live.
She was watching number 1, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Samuel didn't.
Oh, you didn't. It's it's not opposite Japes, is it? It's on the it's in the parallel street, isn't it, to Japes?
Yeah,
it's not in the street. It's not in the same street as Japes. It's in so it's in the same street as Inamo. If you've been to Inamo. You want to go there again, don't you, to Inamo?
Well, actually, Ray said I'll catch up on Fridays. I've seen your pictures. I'm very interested. Definitely booking a weekend in London so I can have a good look around. Coming for Lobster.
Let us know. We might come and meet you. That's if you want us to meet you.
Ray said my hubby loves lobster, so that's what we need. Have you had any ideas where you're going to book? So we actually, the only place we've done, actually, you might have seen one of our videos, is the Ned. But the problem is with the Ned now, you do need to become a member. We got one of the last bookings before the membership.
Had to become a member, yeah.
And it's £200 for the membership, so it's not really worth it if you're just coming down for the day.
Yeah, it's £200 a year. They're coming down for the weekend, but even so, it still wouldn't be worth it.
No.
But anyway, the membership is £200 a year. But when you go to do the Ned feast, which is on a Sunday, it's as much lobster and oysters and roast, like roast meat. So you get the roast beef, the roast pork, the roast lamb. You get roast potatoes, all of that type of stuff.
Now, the other place you could go, you may have heard of, is called Burger and Lobster.
Yeah.
Which does do, or as its name says on the tin, it does do lobster. So you can have just the lobster, or you can have just the burger, or you can have the burger and lobster.
Or you can have a lobster roll.
Yeah. So I think the prices are roughly about £20 for a lobster on its own, £20 for the burger and chips on its own. And I think it's £60 for the two combined. Is that right?
I think it's 30.
Are you sure? I thought it's more than that.
You might have to look it up, but that was a long time ago that we went.
My tablet's to the left.
So the prices probably would have changed by then. But I mean, it's not the best lobster. There are other better places you can go for lobster.
Like I said, it depends on where you want to go. I only thought of that as well because that's one of the other places we've been to. The lobster's quite small though in burger and lobster.
You can get bigger lobsters, but it just costs more.
Yeah.
So you can choose the size of your lobster.
Well, Ashfaq Ray may have booked something already. I don't
Yeah,
know if
you
you've
may
actually-
have booked. Yeah. I don't know about. I'm not really au fait on a lot of lobster places, so I can't say, oh yeah, you must go here for this lobster, because I don't really know a lot of places. Because I personally don't eat a lot of lobster, but Mark loves lobster.
I love lobster,
Yeah.
but like I said, I've only really had it at the Ned. And in actual fact, even though you have unlimited lobster at the Ned, it is cold.
Yeah.
So they cook it, let it cool, they cut it in half, and you can take as many as you want.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I piled my plate high.
Really did.
I must have had about 6. So yes, that's right, 6 lobster.
Yeah. I think for me, I anything that is too much work. So
it won't work for any food if it's got.
I just feel like you're in the middle of your dinner. You have to shell this and shell that and crack this and crack that. So for me, it's not really a thing. So I don't tend to eat things that come in a shell. You know, like I love paella. But then you have the mussels in there, and then you have the prawns that haven't been shelled in there, and all of this.
That's all part of the fun.
Nuh-uh.
That's all part of the theatre.
No.
So I'm just Googling burger and lobster while we're talking. Sam did a laughing emoji. Yeah, that's right. I told a guy at work.
What does Ray say?
No
No booked. Oh, no.
Yeah, you haven't booked anything
right.
yet. We'll be in a couple of weeks' time. Oh, have you ever been to Bayo? Is it Bayo or Bayo? B-A-O.
Bow.
Bayo.
Do you know what? When we did the Borough Market video, there is a bow place, a bow restaurant, just on the edge of the market. And I said to Mark, "Oh, after this, I want to go to Bow."
Oh yes, you did, yeah.
And after we'd eaten our fill, I thought I can't go to Bow because I can't fit nothing in. So we didn't end up going to Bow.
We ate so much food. I can't wait for Kenny to upload that video actually, because it was a real
Borough Market. I did.
Oh no, Borough Market. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the tree. Yeah. So remember, Samuel said they're so good.
Yeah, they look good. I'm not gonna lie. Those bow buns.
Oh my god!
Great.
I don't know if you're still on, Gloria, but there is I'm just looking at the burger and lobster menu. Look, there's one in Singapore. So you can actually got ones in Singapore and obviously the London one. London, Singapore, New York, Bangkok, and Kuwait.
I'm definitely booking what at.
Ray said it's not for me either, Kelly. Too much mess for me.
Yeah,
Samuel said yes in Borough. Ray said I'm definitely looking at them markets. Samuel said so good. Do you know what? Actual fact, I really enjoyed the Borough Market. And funny enough, talking of lobster, if you see in the video, I actually tried some of the oysters. And anyway, on that fish bar, I had my eyes just focused on the oysters. It wasn't until I watched the video back that I saw they had lobster in the back there.
Yeah.
You could buy a massive lobster. It was expensive. It's about £40.
But lobster is expensive.
Yeah, it is. It is. But so I just saw that. But those oysters were delicious. They were so good. Love oysters.
Sometimes we get a fish market, a fish stall, and then my mum will buy lobster and then bring lobster for Mark. But I just find it too much of a hassle. Sometimes if Mark is eating it and he cracks me a piece, I'll take it. But other than that, it's just too much work in the middle of when you're eating, and then you got to shell this and do no. Keep it. I don't want it. Mark is looking at the thing, so I can't read people's comments.
Oh, sorry. So we've got I can't with oysters. Oh, Samuel said I can't with oysters. I tried it once before, never again. Ray said here, yeah, oysters. I've never tried them. It's the texture that puts me off. Do you know what? It's one of those things. It's one of those things you just have to, because he'll cut them for you and you just gulp them down. They've got a very unique flavor. They're not fishy. I thought they'd be really, really fishy, but they do have a ever so such slight salty taste to them. But it's delicious. It's almost like eating not salty popcorn, but you get the idea. It's that sort of salty flavor to them. So they don't really, you got almost like you got a slight taste of the sea in them, but it's not gritty. It's not, I would definitely recommend trying one of them. So if you guys ever are in London and you want to meet up, we will go and we will try oysters.
And if Samuel can do the same weekend, that would be all of
that would be
so much fun.
Oh, we'll just try 1, 2, 3, go.
Well, no, not me.
Yes, you will. You have to.
He thinks I will.
He has. You have to.
I'm just trying to think of a place. Do I know a place for lobster? Because it is quite expensive. I wonder if like in when you go to the States, they have this place called Red Lobster where you can go and just have red lobster. I had lobster for the first time when I was there, but it was so salty. And because I'd never had lobster before, I didn't know if it was supposed to be that salty. But now I realize it wasn't supposed to be that salty, but it was really salty. I'm just trying to think of a place that does lobster. I can't think of any places really, because it's not something that I really eat. Oh, that would be fun. It would be so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah,
I'll do one if Kelly does one.
That's what you have to do. Yeah, poor Kelly has got glasses on, and I'm trying to get this thing to work.
I know, he's doing this, and I'm thinking, I can't read anything because I haven't got my glasses. But luckily, I sorted my glasses. So yesterday, I went and took my glasses finally, and so they'll be ready next week. Yeah, so they'll be ready next week. So I'll actually have a pair of glasses to be able to see. So at least that'll be sorted. But I went to the theatre and I had to wear my glasses in the theatre when I was watching Hairspray. It was crazy.
Right. Okay. Samuel says Borough Market has an oyster stand library. Yes, it has several.
Yeah,
it's got several. So the one I went to is right at the front of the market. So as we walked in, I was just wanted my oyster, so I saw one there and went for it. But there's some others further at the back. So I think I would try one of the others just purely because they also had tables you could eat them from. The one I had, as you can see from there, I queue up. He gives them to you.
And you just ate them at the side.
Yeah, you basically put on your lemon juice or whatever you want on Tabasco sauce. But then you're just standing there. There's nowhere for you to eat them. And he wants you to move away because then obviously he wants to serve other customers. Samuel says we have to... Ray says, oh, poor Kelly. How was Hairspray? Heart emoji.
It was so good.
Hang on, before we do, Samuel says, yeah, we have to get a duo reaction of us doing them, Kelly. Yeah. So you go 1, 2, 3.
I don't know about that. Hairspray was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. I was very lucky because there was a sale on for a week and then they extended it for a few more days. So I got tickets to Wicked and I got tickets to Hairspray because my mum wanted to see Hairspray because her friend's son is in the ensemble in Hairspray. He was really good, bless it. And do you know what? It took me back to the days when that was what I wanted to do, like be in the theatre and do that sort of thing. So, and I remember doing all the auditions and, auditions that you would get and you'd be really happy, auditions that you wouldn't get, you'd be heartbroken and all of that. It was a bit of an emotional roller coaster. So as time went on and you then have more responsibilities, you become an adult, you have a mortgage and all of that, the sort of dreams sort of faded away kind of thing. So to go and see somebody who's actually doing what they want to do is just so lovely. It was so lovely to see him sort of doing the ensemble. And I said to Mum, one day he'll be the lead. Do you know what I mean? And she goes, what's the lead? And my mum was like, what's the lead then? What does that mean? What does that mean he'll be the lead? I said, he'll be a prominent character later on in his career. Do you know, if he keeps going the way that he's going later on? Because he was sick. He's doing the backing singing as well. Look at you drinking. Look at him drinking all the bubble.
I was just listening to this Hairspray story saying, I'm just getting every single bubble in here.
Yeah, exactly. Don't leave any for Kelly. Ha!
I've got to let her carry on and she won't notice I'm stealing every single bubble.
Please. Right. As if I wouldn't notice.
So, finally, the menu downloaded. So apparently you have to pick a site in London, okay? So just that, I think I picked the Leicester Square one, which is in the middle. I'm assuming all the prices are the same. So a whole lobster served steamed or grilled in lemon and garlic butter is £32. A lobster roll, which is chilled lobster, lemon, mayo dressing, toasted brioche, is £26. Lobster salad, which is a half-steamed lobster, chilled and in the shell with avocado, vinaigrette, tomatoes, baby gem, avocado, radish, and chive salad is £22. You've got the burgers there, which are about £20 each. Or there's a buttermilk fried lobster tail at £20.
Oh wow! So they've expanded their menu a bit.
They have a little bit.
It used to be just burger and lobster before.
No,
that's all they did, and chips.
You can now do a combo. So you've got a combo for 2, which is original whole lobster, original burger, and original lobster roll, which is £65.
Right, that's
so
all 3.
It has gone up. The roll combo, which is original lobster roll and a 5-ounce burger, which is 36. Or they got the B&L combo, which is original or half or whole lobster and an original 5-ounce burger. So if you have the half lobster and burger, it's £26. If you have the whole lobster and burger, it's £42.
Okay.
So the combo for two of you probably makes more economic sense. Raver said whole lobster for him. I'll get the burger.
Yeah.
Oh god, I missed quite a few comments.
Yes.
Samuel said we have to get a duo together. Yeah, we will. Samuel said you'll probably split the oyster back out. Raver said I love the theatre. I took my granddaughter to a dinosaur theatre show a couple of weeks ago, and it was really great to be with lots of people.
Did she love it? Oh.
Gloria said I really need to try it soon. Do you know what, Gloria? I was just saying, I don't know if you saw that bit as well. When I went on the Burger and Lobster website, they do have branches in Singapore. So I don't know if you've been to that one. You may have been to it already. And of course,
sorry, go on.
No, and Ray says, of course, whole lobster for him, and you'll get the burger.
What I love is when you take kids to the theatre for the first time. And I remember sort of like taking my sister to the theatre or taking my sister to the cinema. And I love to see, you know, the kids' reactions, how they react to the shows and things like that. So I like to see when they're in awe. Like where did we take Janai? We took him to see was it Woman in Black, or did we take him to see?
No, we took him to see
Inspector
Calls.
Yeah, but I love taking them. It wasn't his first time going to the theatre, but I like taking children for the first time to the. I think because I have a love for it, you see, because I go to see lots of shows or try to go and see lots of shows.
Gloria said, yes, they do have outlets. That's Burger and Lobster here. I just haven't had the chance to try it yet. Okay.
Definitely go try it.
Kelly's been quite a few times, haven't you?
I've been like 3 or 4 times, I guess, but that was early on. I haven't been to it anytime recently.
No, so somebody's leaving rude messages. We'll get rid of those. Can you do that?
On. Yeah.
Do your glasses. Yeah, so basically with the Burger and Lobster, it's pretty much you can have I don't know, I've never ever been able to eat both the lobster and the burger as well, purely because they never used to do a plant-based burger, but I've just had a look and they actually do that now. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that, Ray.
Yeah,
we're gonna hide that. I don't know why Ashrafat, we've been quite lucky actually. We haven't had comments like that or before for a long time, but occasionally at one remove.
No, I don't want to remove. I want to block.
So a little technical difficulty here. Yeah, we're getting rid of it. One more message to go. 2 more messages. Is that gone?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've done it.
Yeah, we have a troll. The troll is gone.
You know, some people.
Do you know what? It makes me laugh because it's somebody there going, little opera.
I think it's hilarious. I think to myself, but why do you think it's hilarious?
I thought of that myself.
I don't understand it.
Oh dear.
Well, anyway, you know how some people
are. Why do people come on here and say something that might be bored? Do you know? I don't know. Just that you've got nothing better to. I'll leave some new comments on someone's life.
I'll see how many I can get away with before they block me.
Mind you, that's not the worst thing we've had on here. So
no, that's true.
There you go. Mark's impression. I know that's the whole thing. I've met quite a few people like that, unfortunately.
But yeah, I suppose maybe they're bored, or maybe they just want to see a reaction, or I don't know.
There you go.
There you go. Anyway, back to reality. Shows. I love shows. I go quite often. And I've seen Wicked probably about 15, 20 times.
Oh my God.
I love it. I pretty much go every year. Pretty much. I used to go. I went when it opened. I went about 3 or 4 times when it opened with Idina Menzel when she was in it, Well, I've said this before. And then I've been pretty much every year since, really.
Oh, so Samuel went to see Legally Blonde a few weeks back in the theatre.
And how was it?
Was it good? Is that based on the Reese Witherspoon? Is it Reese Witherspoon film?
Yeah. My only problem with things like that is going to see something that's been made into a musical that was a film. And I just don't know if I would enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? I'm always skeptical about things like that. Like my friend, she keeps telling me to go and see Back to the Future, but I'm just not sure if I would enjoy it as a musical.
Samuel said, you know what? The trouble is, right, I've chewed the end of the straw and now the bubbles get stuck at the top. Samuel said it was so good. There you go.
Okay.
So
I think I'm still skeptical. I'll have a think about it.
So
I'll have to have a think about it.
Is there a theatre or film, if you're not into theatre, that you have watched multiple times?
Yeah.
That you are part of, so like Kelly with her 15 times?
Do you know what? I've watched whenever Lord of the Rings is on.
Oh God,
I'll watch it.
You're like your brother does that as well.
If it's on, I'll watch it. Terminator 2, if it's on, I'll watch it.
Samuel Potter. Samuel says Harry
Potter.
I called you Samuel Potter then.
I don't watch Harry Potter that often because I prefer the books to the film. But if it's on, I will watch it. But Lord of the Rings, I watch. Terminator 2.
Samuel said, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Ray said Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and lots and lots. I read a useless fact the other day, actually. Apparently, every American has seen Star Wars at least 3 times on average. If you have, so obviously people that have seen it about 50 times, if you average that out across the country, every American has seen it on average 3 times.
I mean, I'll watch Star Wars if it's on. Oh
my God. So Gloria said, I've watched Inception maybe 30 times.
Really?
Wow. Ray says she's not a Star Wars lover. No, I not everybody is.
I love Star Wars and I love Star Trek. Going back to Inception.
Yeah, Gloria, I'm really interested in this.
I watched it.
I liked Inception.
For me, it was all right then.
No,
that's how I felt.
I'll tell you something. The director is absolutely brilliant. He's one of my favorite directors. Really good. When he did, I don't know if anybody's seen Dunkirk, but that was actually outstanding as well. Samuel said that movie is just a headbanger. Do you know that was it? A dream within a dream within a dream.
And then at the end, are they in a dream? Very much like Blade Runner.
Well, funny enough, I didn't realize that, but Chris Nolan, who's the director I was talking about, he was actually using that to cast new people for the Batman film. That's because Tom Hardy's in it, and he then obviously went and cast Tom Hardy as Bane for the final Batman film. But of course, Tom Hardy has quite a small role in that one. But you'll see quite a few of the characters in Inception are obviously apart from Leonardo DiCaprio.
I was born in the dark.
Exactly. But I said, did you watch the beginning, the scene of the hotel corridor fight scene? What was that in Inception? Oh God, I can't remember. It's been such a long ago.
Yeah. You would know it back to front.
Yeah, I was going to say 30
Gloria,
times.
I've watched it once.
I'm really intrigued though, Gloria. What was it about it? Was it just the whole concept of it? Because it was a really, as Samuel hit the nail on the head, it's a real headbang. It was a really complicated concept that you can go within a dream, within a dream, within a dream.
Yeah.
And that, the deeper you go into the dream, obviously, your time, you're going into real time. But for the people outside the dream, it's seconds. And that was a concept. You could get lost in a dream for over 100 years, but actual fact, it's only seconds for people that are outside. That was the thing that got me. It was just a real. I thought it was a really clever film. I've not seen The Tenant, which is his latest one.
Oh, I want to see The Tenant.
Yeah, the Tenant's his latest. Has anybody seen The Tenant?
No spoilers.
No spoilers, but did you like it?
Yeah, just let us know if you liked it.
Yeah,
but no spoilers because I've not watched it, so I really want to watch it.
Raybo said, if you go to the cinema, my hubby gets a load of food to eat and falls asleep.
I don't blame him. Do
you know what?
What food does he get? What I want to know is what food does he get?
Well, funny you should say that. Kelly and I, when we went to the, obviously in British cinema, it's sort of chairs like this. So they're pretty sort of standard. I will come on to the James Bond film, actually, Sam, because I do want to talk about it. Yes, I am excited about that. But when we went to United States, it's almost like a sofa. And you can recline this sort of sofa chair, not a sofa, but like a sofa chair. So you can recline it. And of course, we went to see the second Fantastic Beasts film. Do you remember, in the cinema? And Kelly was watching the film like that. She looked over, and I was led back. I completely passed out because it's dark. I was tired, and I just had nothing. Ray said, "Yeah, it's dark. Lots of nachos, hot dog, popcorn. Do you know I've got this thing as well? If I have to stop watching films in the evening because too late in the evening because I will just fall asleep. I won't see it." Right, James Bond. Yes, it's been cancelled so many times. The release date. So originally it was going to be 2020. Then they put it to November 2020. Then they've re-cancelled it, but it is now finally released. And this is supposed to be the concluding parts, and they've never done this with Bond films before, where they've got Daniel Craig and they've linked all the movies together. Normally they're just sort of separate one-off movies, but I am looking forward to seeing this.
I love hot dogs. I love popcorn. I'm not so much on the nachos, but you don't mind nachos, do you?
I don't mind nachos, actually. It depends, really, because as well, the cheese on nachos that they use is like that cheap craft cheese. I'm not too enamored with, but I do like. There's something about having chips with jalapenos. Oh no, Gloria doesn't like nachos too. Yeah, it's an okay thing. I think it's one of those things. Cinema ones though tend to be like that sort of sticky.
Like, I don't mind nachos, as in if I go to M&S and buy nachos, but I have to have it with, you know, like an onion dip or like a garlic dip. That's the sort of thing, but they're more thin, and I find the one in the cinemas are just that little bit thicker. And I suppose they have to make them thicker in order because they get soggy quite quickly once they've soaked in the cheese. So I know why they make it that bit thicker, but it's not really my thing. But definitely hot dog, definitely popcorn. The only thing in the cinema in the States is that it's only salted or butter. They don't do sweet, which is a little bit annoying. So you have to buy the sweet from outside and then bring it with you to the cinema.
Samuel said, "Tell me about it." Talking about the James Bond film, it's been a long time coming. To say I'm excited is an understatement. Yeah, I do hope it's a good one. I wasn't. The last one, Spectre, was okay. There were bits of it I liked and bits of it I didn't like. I think for me it was too much of a trying to tie the story up. So it was a lot of descriptive bits. But
yeah,
I much preferred Skyfall. Ray said, "I'm just here for the ice cream."
Yeah, pretty much. Just here for the ice cream.
And Samuel put, "I only like Nand." What was that? Oh, is that Nando's? Or just Nand? I'm not sure. So, ice cream, talking of which, we're going to go back to it.
Oh.
We went back to Milk Train. We did go back to Milk Train, and we did another video with a different flavour this time.
Yeah. I was gonna work on it today, but like I said, my brother called me and we went for a walk, and then we went out, we had lunch. And the thing was with my brother, on the way, we passed McDonald's, and he's like, "Oh, I just need to get a burger and chips." And I was going, "Yeah, but are we going to eat?" He's going, "Yeah, but he's really high." I said, "Don't eat too much, because then we can eat when we get there." So anyway, he ate his burger and chips. He was only small. He had medium chips, and he had like the chicken mayo, and he ate that as we walked up. Anyway, so we get to the town now, and we do a little bit of shopping and things like that. And then I said, "Right, let's go for lunch." And I took him to a place where me and my mum go for lunch. And when we were there, he only had a starter. He's like, "Oh!" But they do a really good deal, right? It's Aqua. And they do a really good deal of, they do 2 courses for £13 or 3 courses for £16. This is the lunchtime menu. It gets more expensive in the evening. But I just thought 2 courses for £13. So he just had 1 course, and that was a duck salad. And I had the duck salad as a starter. And then I had pork as the main, but I couldn't finish it. So I was like to Dean, "Oh, you sort of," so he just ate the veg and a little bit of the mash. But I said, next time, don't fill yourself up with empty calories. If you're on a diet or you're going to break it or whatever, enjoy the food, not like empty calories. He goes, yeah, you're right. So I said, next time we go, because the restaurant, the Aqua, sometimes where me and my mum go for lunch or for dinner. So
And then they went for a bubble tea.
No, we had the bubble tea before that.
Oh, there you go.
Don't be bitter.
No,
You're just drunk too.
Well, so we both had two. Picking in there. Yeah, you are. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to change the subject slightly again. So, Ray said, "Oh, that's a great deal. It is a good deal, actually."
Yeah, it's a very good deal.
And that's Aqua, which I think is it Greek food? Or was it
Mediterranean?
Mediterranean. Okay.
Mediterranean.
Yeah, so it's a really good deal.
Yeah.
Now, Samuel, you mentioned James Bond. I don't know if anybody's into, but the new Batman film is due to come out with
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson, yeah.
Mark's hating because his bubbles have run out. I know, I am. Look, that's it.
He drunk two.
I sucked the last one. No, two. I didn't drink yours.
And that's why I said you drunk two. And and he's finished them, and I still got.
Yeah, but you've just had one prior coming out. She's trying to make out that I've had two. Go, no, I had three at the back.
No, you had two.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, bubble tea. Yeah, Robert Pattinson as the new Batman. That's supposed to be coming out next year. I don't think actually the cinema's been a real thing. We've not been to the cinema. Well, I haven't been to the cinema for nearly 2 years. Oh, Ray's preferring the James Bond. Looking forward to the James Bond one.
Do you know what? Going to the theatre last night. I mean, not last night.
Yeah, it
last
does look
Wednesday,
good actually, Ray. Yeah.
Was the first time I'd sort of been in a group environment. The last time I was in a group environment was it was actually 2020, but it was at the beginning. It was like January and February, because again, they do this sale. So they do a sale on theatre tickets every year. But however, they did a sale earlier because they normally do a sale later. So every year, I always try to get tickets in the sale. So you'll get your stall seat. So if you know London well, there is a theatre called the Colosseum, which is very reminiscent of the Royal Opera House. Normally, they have operettas there, operas and operettas at the Colosseum. It's similar. It's in between an opera house and a theatre, and so when you go there, the tickets can be like over £100 at the stall seats. And I like to sit in the stalls because I want to be able to see head on, enjoy the show. I don't want to sit up there or there or there or there. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that my preference is the stalls. So I always wait until the tickets go in the sale. So the tickets that we had, which are normally like £120 or something completely ridiculous that I would never pay, unless it's Gilbert and Sullivan, because I might pay that to go to a Gilbert and Sullivan show. But anyway, I digress. We got them for £65 for Hairspray. Now, the problem is, like with places like the Colosseum and the Royal Opera House, those are the prices that the house charges for the tickets. When you go to other theatres, they're not normally that expensive. They are expensive. Theatre tickets are expensive, but they're not normally in the hundreds. However, Hamilton, that's in the hundreds. That's like, thingy money. And that was not in the sale, unfortunately. But they did have Les Miserables in the sale. They did have that in the sale. So I'm going to wait till the next sale. Because I said to my friend, oh, does she want to go? Because I said to Mum, do you want to? She goes, no, I don't want to. Mark was like, no, he doesn't want to go see it. But my other friend, she does want to go and see it. So I'm looking forward to going to see it with her. So yeah, when it does come round for the tickets, I will get them for Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
Yeah.
My mum loved it. She really enjoyed Les Miserables when she came.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
Oh.
Really enjoyed that. I've never seen it, but yeah, you're looking forward to it, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, I haven't got the tickets yet, but that, and I would love to see Hamilton.
Well, the film did quite well, Les Miserables. Ray said it can be a little overwhelming walking into somewhere that's full of people, especially as we've been kept apart for so long.
Yeah.
Do you know, that's very, very true. I was reading a report actually here in London where the mayor wants the police to try and enforce wearing face masks, but they said they can't because it's not law. It's not law anymore, so you can't fine anybody, you can't warn anybody.
I don't think there were a lot of fines anyway when they did.
No.
But the thing was, I wore my mask, so I did what I could to protect myself and others. But it's up to other people, and choice is choice. So I just wore my mask, but other people didn't wear that. Some people did, some people didn't. You can't.
Ray said, "Oh, I'd love to see Hamilton. I've got the soundtrack in my car."
Oh, really?
Oh, have you? Is it one of those things you sing along? I was reading somewhere actually that
I do that with Jesus Christ Superstar.
Well, funny enough, I was reading that somewhere where Pierce Brosnan, when he was in Mamma Mia, that's how he learnt the songs. He said, when I was driving around anywhere, I just had ABBA soundtrack in my car and was learning the tracks as he went along.
I have with mine. I have in the car Jesus Christ Superstar. And I also play. Do you know Anne Juliet? Have you heard of that theatre production? Anne Juliet. The songs in that are so good. They're all modern songs, or I say modern. They would within the last 10 years. But the songs are so good, and you sing along with them and everything. I loved Anne Juliet. So if you do come to London, and that's for anyone who lives in London or who's thinking about coming to London, go and see Anne Juliet. It's really good. The Harry Potter, The Cursed Child, again, another good show. Les Mis, a good show. Hairspray is a good show. Not as good as the ones I've mentioned, but it is a very good show. And Wicked, I will always recommend Wicked. It's amazing.
Ray said, yeah, a good sing along in the car. Ray also said, Jesus Christ Superstar, not seen that one.
Do you know what?
You've seen the movie though. Have you seen the movie? It's quite old dated now because it's the 70s.
Yeah, but I love the original movie. And I've only ever seen it when they've done when the production has toured. I've not actually seen it in the West End, but the tickets were extraordinarily expensive, so I didn't pay that money to go and see. I think theatre should be for everyone. I don't think theatre should only be for the people that can afford to go and see the theatre.
Ray seen the film, the movie.
Yeah, and so when they do ridiculous amounts for theatre tickets, and then when you want to pay your £20 tickets, you're sitting up in the gods. I don't agree with that.
It's like opera. Opera's phenomenal. Not that I've been, but it's phenomenal.
I was very, very lucky. I was never into opera. I was more into ballet. So I got the chance to work at the Royal Opera House as an usher, and I got to see. I fell in love with the opera really, and they also did. What was it? Cinderella. So yeah, Cinderella, and they had Wayne Sleep, who played one of the ugly sisters, and there was another guy. He was an Australian ballet dancer, and his version of the ugly sister was so good and so funny, and I really liked his version of the ugly sister. I really liked that production of Cinderella, and I liked his version of the ugly sister. But I was very lucky. I got to see Così fan tutte. There was one, Wagner, right? Sort of loosely follows Lord of the Rings kind of thing. It was the most boring thing I'd ever seen. And I know I'm going to offend a lot of people when I say it. It just was not for me. And it went on on and on. It was not for me. And it's not something that I would ever go to see. I wouldn't even go to see if it was free. It was that bad for me personally. But I was very, very lucky to be able to see a lot of shows for free, being an usher at the Royal Opera House. But I've seen a lot of shows in general in the theatre, but I have such a love for theatre. And I go to see it locally, and I go to see in London. So yeah.
Oh yeah, Ray said very lucky.
Yeah, very lucky. The only thing that I wanted to go to, because I had at the time that I was working at the Royal Opera House, I had 3 jobs and I was going to college.
Yeah, you were. I know. Yeah. That was a while ago.
That was a while ago. So what I was doing, I was working in a law firm. That was my day job, working in a law firm. And then my 2 side jobs were working for a clinic in Harley Street which I would finish work at 6 and go straight. Sorry, I would finish work at 5. Was it 5 or 5:30? Something like that. Yeah, 5:30. So I would finish work at 5:30 and then go straight to the clinic in Harley Street and get there for 6. So I'd half an hour, go straight there, start work at 6. And then I'd finish at 10. And then I'd go home. And I would each night I'd have to try and make the train for 10:30. So I couldn't be late. I had to be on point, shut down everything, get home. Otherwise I wouldn't be getting home till like 11:30, 12 o'clock time, because I'd have to still get up early to be able to go to work the next day. And then on the weekends so during that, so I didn't go every night to the clinic, so it would be whenever, so it might be 1 or 2 nights a week, and in between that I had to commit to 3 shifts at the Royal Opera House. And so I would have to again leave work, but I wouldn't have to be there till 7. So I had a bit of leeway to then get there for 7, get dressed in my uniform, and be prepared to go. And you had to they gave you a handbook, a thick handbook, and you had to read it and learn it, commit it to memory from cover to cover. And they gave you a pop quiz, and they gave you 3 chances at the pop quiz. And if you failed on the 4th time at the pop quiz, well, they didn't really say they let you go, but that was what was implied.
Well, Ray said, wow, that's a lot, 3 jobs.
Yeah. And then on Saturdays I would then go to college. So I would either have to commit to a shift after college or Sunday. So I might commit to 2 in the week and then 1 on the weekend, or 2 at the weekend and then 1 in the week. But you had to commit to 3 shifts, and that was 4 hours. So it was, yeah, God, I was a lot younger then, so I could cope with it. I couldn't cope with it now.
No, God.
Not now.
I've gone back to studying it whilst working. It is so difficult, I must say. I really struggle doing it. It's just purely because I think a lot of it is I don't retain as much as I did when I was younger.
Yeah.
But also your energy levels. When you finish work, I just want... So doing that as well. Ray said, when do you sleep?
Do you know what? I did sleep, and
these days all day.
I did sleep, but the thing was, what it was, I had to pay for my mortgage at the time because I was single, and I had bought a little 1-bedroom flat. And in those days, it was it's difficult now, not in those days, but it's difficult to get on the property ladder now. And I was single and I was trying to get on the property ladder. So I bought my little flat, and I couldn't afford on the wages that I was earning from the law firm, I couldn't afford to, pay the mortgage and live. So I had to find alternative means, obviously, to make extra money. So that's what I did. But at the time when I was working in Harley Street and working for the law firm, so those were the 2 jobs that I was doing, and then I was going to college. And then I just thought, oh, do you know what? I'm not mixing with anyone. I'm not socializing. I'm not meeting people. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to go work at the Opera House. Being an usher must be. My mum used to work at the Opera House, but she worked in accounts. And I just thought, and I remember sort of going at night to Covent Garden. I have an affiliation to Covent Garden. It brings back a lot of nostalgia for me because I grew up in London. I lived in Battersea, and we used to be in Covent Garden every day and all of that type of stuff. And my mum used to work in Covent Garden, and we used to drive around in Covent Garden. So I just felt like I needed to meet more people and expand my friends. And so that's what I did, and that's
Oh, so Ray says I got let go of my job because of COVID, so I'm a kept woman at the moment. I'm looking sort of, but love my daily walks with the dog and lunchtime with friends.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Do you know what? It's one of those times actually you can actually take stock and relax.
Yeah,
it's happened to a few friends of mine. Either they've for several reasons they've either quit their job and just decided to take a break. They've either been made redundant or for other reasons as well. They've not worked for a period, and they said it's really good just to recharge and rethink. Hello, Chloe, you're back. Chloe. How was your was it bug? You had McDonald's and chips, didn't you? Did you enjoy?
I think the thing is, with what COVID has brought to our minds is that family and life in general outside of work is very important.
Yeah.
And I think because we are working non-stop, 9 to 5, blah, 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 we sort of forgot about what it was to be part of a family unit, or part, hanging out with your family, hanging out with friends, and doing the sort of things that help you enrich life. So I think that, especially for parents who have, I grew up in a house where both my parents worked. And I think a lot of households are like that.
Yeah.
And if you do have children and you don't get to see them, really, the only time you get to see them was when you come home from work. So to be able to have that time, to be able to work from home, actually be able to drop your kids to school, actually be able to pick your children up, get to spend quality time with them, and not that few hours after work, I think has been so beneficial for a lot of people. It has, don't get me wrong, working from home hasn't been beneficial for everyone, and being stuck at home hasn't been beneficial for everyone, but it has been beneficial for others.
I did like, if you go on YouTube, you can see work from home fails, and some of them are hilarious, where people forget, obviously in an office environment. So there's one woman there, she's working away, obviously I don't know what company she was working for, and her husband just walks in his pants behind and goes, oh! So I think that's been one of the funny things for me, is actually doing the work from home for the doing Teams meeting or Zooms meeting.
Don't look at my bubbles, because you ain't having them. I'm telling you now. You don't have to.
You'll suddenly see the straw.
Exactly.
Like this, as I move it across subtly. So yeah. The conversation went all serious then. Anyway, I reckon we should go back onto food. As I'm getting nice and hungry as well.
Yeah. Well, what do you want for food later?
Oh, I don't know, actually. Samuel, eye on the bubbles.
I'm telling you, look how many bubbles I've got left.
Quite a few.
Got quite a few.
Look how many bubbles I've got. None left.
None.
As well, I think.
You even tore the thing off. So we could.
So Ray, you're going back for Lobster, coming hopefully to London for Lobster. Is there anything you want particularly? Because I know that's for your husband. Is there anything you would like to come down for? And Samuel, so Samuel says, so when shall I come to London then?
Ooh.
Well, when were you thinking of coming to London?
Yeah.
You must let us know, and then we can plan something.
Yeah, because I'll need to check my diary, and then we can arrange it between us, and then say, right, okay, this date's good, that date's good. Or you let me know, and then I'll check my diary and say, oh, yeah, this is good, that's good.
Yeah, we'll have to do a grand meetup. Ray said, I had fish pie today.
I've got fish pie in the fridge.
Yeah, I bought Kelly the M&S one, if Gloria's still on.
I'm thinking, Ray's thinking hers is probably homemade. She probably made it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah,
Samuel says, I can come anytime. Let me know what dates are best for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be great. And Ray's coming for the donuts. Oh, do you know what? It'd be great if we could time the whole thing together. That would be so good.
Let me tell you a sad story about the donuts.
Social distance, of course. Yes, go on.
Social distance, obviously. I went online to Donut Time.
Oh, yes. Donut Time. Oh, Samuel, you'll know about this.
They did the Oh My Lord donuts, right?
Oh, sorry, hang on. Just for a second. Gloria said, you've never heard of fish pie. Oh, you're in for a treat. Let me go and get it so you can see what it looks like.
He's going to get my Gastro Fish Pie. So I went online to Donut Time. I saw the Oh My Lord. They basically did a special box. I can't remember what they called it. Summertime box. I went on, sold out. I emailed them and I said, oh, I think I said this in the other live. I emailed them to say, are you bringing it back? Blah, blah, blah. And then they said, oh, I'm sorry, we're not bringing it back anytime soon. I was like, oh my God.
Disaster. Ray said, no, Kelly, it's just a frozen one from Iceland. All right. So Gloria, this is fish pie, if you've never seen it before. Then this is the M&S one. So this is the gastropub one. So the idea is, I don't know if you can see that. So basically fish pie, that's actually pipe mashed potato. And then the filling is basically different types of fish. So in this one, it's got haddock, salmon, king prawns, and it comes in a rich cheesy sauce. So the idea is then you have that at the base and you have the mash on the top. Sometimes you can put cheese on it. I think this has got breadcrumbs in it. You put that in the oven, it all heats up. One of the nicest fish pies I've actually had, and I know you're going to say, what? Is when we went to Florida. And I was actually shocked. And we went to the Leaky Cauldron, which is in the Harry Potter world in Universal Studios. And they had it on there. And I thought, this is only going to be a cheapy pie. But it was actually really good. I can't believe I've never heard of this. I'm going to see if it's in the big M&S has it. Yeah, there it is. Gastro Fish Pie.
So that's the gastro one. That's the posher one.
Because Kelly is posh.
Oh, please. I'm bougie. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm bougie.
So it's got cod, smoked haddock, Scottish salmon, king prawns, cold water prawns, whatever they are, in a cheesy sauce, topped with mashed potato and parsley crumb.
That is the normal fish that you would find in a fish pie. So you normally in a fish pie you will get haddock, salmon, and prawns. That's you don't get me wrong, if you're making a fish pie from scratch or whatever, or other fish pies, they might have cod in them. But normally in a fish pie, that is the usual, will be haddock, salmon, and what you call it, prawns. Fish pie mix.
There you go. It's more like of a British thing, which is probably why you've not heard of it before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of your faves. You like a fish pie, don't you?
I do like a fish pie. Do you know what I mean? But believe it or not, I think it was Birds I used to do one. They used to do an Admiral pie with sweet corn. I used to love that one. I don't know if they still do it actually. But yeah, I used to love that one.
Oh, sorry. Samuel also asked, did you say weekends are best for you both? Yes.
Yes, weekends.
Yeah, because I work Monday to Friday, and of course I end up doing long hours. So yeah, weekends it's probably best for us guys.
Yeah.
Us guys, us too.
And Ray, talking of donuts, the best donuts are, in my opinion, Samuel may disagree.
Don't get cross.
Bread ahead.
So what we did, Samuel came up with some really good suggestions for us. So Kelly and I had previously tried, you may have seen it in our videos before, we had donut time. So what we wanted to do is try some different donuts. Yeah, crosstown. So we wanted to try some different ones. So we then went to Borough Market to a place called Bread Ahead, where they make the donuts fresh there. So these are all what I say high-end donuts, but they're about £5 each, all of these donuts.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Then Samuel suggested we went to Crosstown. So Kelly and I bought 3 donuts from Crosstown so we could compare them all. Now, I did like the Crosstown ones. I didn't dislike them.
Yeah, I didn't dislike them.
And I thought they were very, very good. The one I really liked was the PB&J one. That was really nice. The peanut butter and jam, the one they had. We didn't like the apricot one.
Yeah, I didn't like the apricot. I didn't mind the PB&J. However, the jam was a little bit too tart for me. I like mine a little bit sweeter. No, but you don't mind it tart. Yeah.
Oh, really? I'll try them both. Yeah, you've got. So we want to do at one stage. We do want to do a video where we do a donut off, where we just try. We're going to go around. We're going to go into London. We're going to buy a selection from Bread Ahead, Donut Time. We'll buy. I don't know how we're going to eat all these.
He says this all the time, and he's the one that eats. Or look at the drinks. Prime example.
Crosstown, and we might even try Krispy Kremes just as a sample, so we could do the lot.
Yeah, you're not a lover of Krispy Kreme.
I think Krispy Kremes are rubbish. I think actually for me, I'm going to say it.
There are people here that like Krispy Kremes.
No, this is true. This is my personal opinion, but I'm going to say it. I don't care. I actually think store-bought donuts like even Sainsbury's own, Morrison's own are better than Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme are... Anyway, that's just my opinion. I like
the Donut Time PB&J.
So
PB&J.
Oh yes, Samuel just said that. Sorry, Samuel, I did read your comment. Yeah, do a donut off. Crosstown versus Donut Time versus Bread Ahead. That's exactly what we're going to do. Actually, great minds think alike. So that's what we do want to do, is do a donut off. For this to work, we would probably have to get a big selection from the lot.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to try a little bit from each. Krispy Kreme is just too processed and too sweet. I totally agree. I could not agree more.
You set him off now.
The strawberry one, I thought just tastes like chemicals. It is horrible. Ray says Krispy Kreme is overpriced. I think they taste like Greggs. I think Greggs are better.
I would have to agree. I do think Greggs taste better than Krispy Kreme.
I do agree.
However, I will eat a Krispy Kreme. especially like the seasonal ones. I will, although now that I've come across donut time, I don't really eat Krispy Kremes. I've got to be honest. But if somebody, brought them, and I would definitely have one.
Samuel says the flavors aren't balanced. I think the OG glazed one is fab. I've never tried that one.
Yeah, you have. It's just the normal round.
Oh yeah,
one. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's plain.
Yeah. My brother and sister-in-law love Krispy Kreme.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Like I said, I don't mind a Krispy Kreme. Yes, they do taste processed, and I wouldn't get them that often. And I think now, like before, they were like the most popular donuts. So you'd get Krispy Kreme. I would only be able to eat one in one day. However, there are people that could eat several in one day, and they're far too processed and sugary for me to eat more than one in one day.
So Ray said, I like a filled donut. Do you know what, Ray? So do I. I do like the plain ones, but I think to have that jam in it really, or whatever filling it is, really adds to the donut, really gives it a new dimension. Samuel said, I must say, if you get the OG ones fresh out the oven, game changing.
For me, I like jam donuts, but I like a plain glazed. And do you know what? I think I associate it again with nostalgia with when I was younger, because when you used to go to places like Bloomfield's Bakery and all that, because Bloomfield's Bakery, and there was another bakery as well, and I can't remember the name. There were two popular bakeries as I was growing up, two popular ones. And the traditional was glazed donut. You had your jam donut and you had your glazed donut, and I always used to have a glazed donut. And even now, I will still go to M&S and have a yum yum, and it's so reminiscent of the old style glazed donuts.
Well, Samuel said, I recently saw the flavors from Bread Ahead. Oh my goodness, we're definitely going there.
Yes, we are definitely going there.
Julia, we will go there. Do you know what it is actually? Kelly, I do agree with. When you go to Bread Ahead, especially in Borough Market, what you'll see is behind is a little, not a stall, but actually a little shop where they make them, the kitchen where they make them. You see them making them fresh. They are so fresh, because what they actually do is the store is right in front of the bakery. So they just lean over, there's a little cubby hole like we got there, not as messy as ours.
No.
And they just grab the donuts and they put it on the thing, served to go. So you get it just out the oven. They are that fresh.
Mm-hmm.
It's so deliciously bready. It's delicious. And their pizza's fantastic.
It's very much like cream.
Yeah.
Creme.
It's like ham. So it's got the... Right, I've got to say that. So Sam said, the honeycomb one. Oh my god! Yeah, do you know what? That's the thing. That the cream is really nice in it as well, so it gives it a really good flavour.
But I still maintain, with the type of donut that is light, it's fluffy, it's delicious, I associate it with jam.
Oh, Ray said, I love the donuts at the fair. Now, is that because they have that
hot and fresh?
Yeah, hot and fresh. Is that why? Because they've just obviously when they're at the fair, they just cook them and hand them to you.
On Brighton Pier, they sugar them, so they're like mini donuts. They sugar them and they hand you, and they give you a little tub of jam.
Yeah, oh really?
Yeah.
Does everybody like churros as well? Or do you prefer the donut? Because we did have some churros, didn't we, at South Bank? Which we did do in the video. Actually, yeah.
But do you know what? I like pretzels, Auntie Anne's pretzels.
Yeah,
with the vanilla sugar.
Yeah, with the vanilla sugar.
I really do. And you like the cinnamon sugar?
Hot and fresh, definitely sprinkling of sugar. Yes, I know what you're saying as well, because they've got that. You smack your lips because it's got
all the sugar.
Yeah.
But I really do enjoy. Yeah, if you get donuts on the pier, you have to be careful because they're piping hot.
Gloria said she loves Auntie Anne's. Oh my god,
yeah.
Auntie Anne, sorry. With the Auntie Anne's, do you like the actual pretzels like with the sugar on, or do you go for the dogs? Because they do have the little mini dogs. You love the dogs.
I love the dogs, but I also love the pepperoni, the cheese and pepperoni.
Oh yeah, they do a cheese and pepperoni one.
And when we went to Florida, they had them there as well, and I was pleased because I thought, oh, do you know what? I really felt, because sometimes
they are American, so you would expect them.
But sometimes they're not all over the place. But anyway, sometimes I feel like you want a little snack. You don't want like a big hot dog or a big this or a big that. I mean, Mark can handle a big snack, but I like a little snack. So sometimes just instead of having a meal, I'll just have a snack. So something like the dogs will. So say I haven't had breakfast or something like that. It wouldn't deter me because, like yesterday, I didn't eat all day. I only ate in the evening when I came home. So it's not a big deal for me. So if I just want to grab a snack like the mini dogs, I'll just eat the mini dogs, and that will do me. I can last until the evening.
Oh, that's interesting. So I don't like pretzels fresh, but I love Flips chocolate covered pretzels. So
those are the small ones.
Yeah, those are little you just munch on them. That's interesting. You don't like the bready ones.
In the I had only ever eaten pretzels from a bag, right, when I was growing up.
Yeah, same here, I think.
And then we went to I went to the German Pavilion in Disney, in Florida, in Epcot, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll get a pretzel. And they gave me a pretzel. And when I tasted it, it tasted exactly. It was so weird. I couldn't get over it. It tasted exactly the same as the pretzels you get in a bag. It was just weird. It was just weird for me. Yeah, it just wasn't like a biscuit, because you know, like when you eat the pretzels in a bag, they're like a biscuit, aren't they? When you bite them, but this was actual bread, but tastes exactly the same as. It was weird.
Do you know what? The other thing that I always find strange as well is that with pretzels, I like them to. I always associate them being sweet. So
do you?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, right,
I don't really go for the savoury ones. Oh, Nihar!
We were talking about you earlier.
We did this for you.
The bubble tea.
We've drank it now, but we went for the bubble tea. So we got 3 flavours of bubble tea.
They're not bubbleology.
No.
But, it was my first time today trying bubble tea.
So we did 3. So we did blueberry tea. I did blueberry tea with lychee bubbles. Then we have vanilla milk tea with mango and strawberry bubbles.
And then I did white peach fruit with peach bubbles and cherry bubbles. But you had cherry bubbles in yours as well. You had cherry bubbles and...
you put 2 in?
Yeah, there's 2 bubbles. You asked for cherry bubbles and...
No, I didn't, but that's nice.
Oh, maybe I did just put lychee.
Yeah, it's just lychee ones. I didn't taste any cherry.
Okay.
There we go. So thank you for the tip-off. Actually, I think Gloria as well, she said to try bubble tea. So thank you both for the tip-off.
Yeah, because we were going to try it on Saturday, but we just didn't have a chance because... By the time I was getting round, we had eaten so many sweet things, right?
Oh my word! Did you want to talk about it, or do you want to do it as a surprise for the video?
I'll leave it as a surprise for the video. We ate so many sweet things. I said, do you know what? I can't eat another sweet thing today. We have to have something savoury.
So Nihar, we're very well, thank you. Yeah, it was really good. I hope you're well too.
Yes, we hope you're well too.
Yeah, it was really good. They were really, really tasty. So just we're not without any spoilers. We did do a lot of tripping around Soho.
Yeah.
To go to various nice places as well. Sammy said, unfortunately, I've got to go. I've got to finish my English work before Bake Off. Nice catching up with you. Both have a fantastic evening. Or can't wait for London Friday trip. Yes, really good. Oh, thank you so much for joining. Have a great evening. We're going to sign off actually for Bake Off as well, but that's not for another half hour. So enjoy. Samuel says, just message me at the dates you're available. Yeah, we will sort something out. We will definitely sort something out. So what were we saying? So Nihal, we thank you so much for that because we did do the bubble tea. It was actually really good.
It was really good.
First time I had bubble tea. So and I got to do it on the live.
It would be nice to do like a video with Samuel, like to do like a vlog.
Yeah. Or anybody else as well.
Anyone else who's coming down
who wants to collab.
And, wants to meet up in London. We're happy to do. If you want to be, do a collab, do a video with us.
Tom, hello.
Hey Tom, how are you?
How are you doing? You okay?
Feeling better, I hope.
Yeah, so do I. I hope you're feeling a lot better now. I think you were saying you were feeling a bit better last time, but just to make sure that you fully recovered. Yeah,
that you're fully recovered. Tom, if anyone didn't know, had COVID, bless him.
Yeah, I hope he's better. No, thank you for giving the suggestion. Nihal said thank you for trying that suggestion.
Oh, of course. Thank you.
We will try the bubbleology one actually to see a little comparison there.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to do one for the live, and somebody had one before we did the live. So I got to try it afterwards.
Don't be jealous. Don't jealous me.
Tom said, fully recovered now. Brilliant.
Good.
That's really good. Yeah, we're really well. Thank you, Tom. Like I said, just experimenting with bubble tea.
Yeah.
But
Here's my bubbles because Mark drank all of his,
I
but
did all
here's my bubbles that are left,
they're like,
which I need to. Mark keeps eyeing my bubbles. He ain't having them.
I'm not allowed them.
No, because you had 2 already.
I have had 2, to
Yes.
be fair.
Yes.
But yeah, no, all good, all really, really good. We've just been doing, we just updating people on our little. We went for the flavours. So we did. So I had blueberry tea with lychee bubbles. That was one of them. I also had another one, which is vanilla milk with a mango bubble and strawberry bubble. And you had
Peach tea with cherry bubbles and peach bubbles.
I don't think when you order 2 though, I don't think they give you extra bubbles, which is a bit naughty because they charge you for 2.
No, they do give you extra bubbles.
Really?
Yeah.
They look all the same height to me.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I don't think so. Well, I mean, we wouldn't know because you drunk and ate all of yours, so we wouldn't.
I don't think anybody counts the bubbles.
We couldn't compare it. Could
No,
we?
exactly.
No, because you drunk and ate them all.
Well, I did a little survey before we did it.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah, that's my first deluge into bubble tea. But how about yourself? Have you been to any good places to eat? Any restaurants?
Anywhere nice?
Yes, I keep seeing on BBC the Pizza Boys, which we were talking about a long time ago. Nahar, the last time I had bubble tea, they didn't have any change to give me, so they gave me extra bubbles. Oh really?
Oh,
that was
nice.
good.
A bubble tea full of bubbles.
Yeah. What was your favourite flavour?
Yeah. What is your
favourite flavour?
Does anybody who's had bubble tea, do they have favourite flavours with specific bubbles?
Oh, and Tom said he went to a sushi place on Sunday. It was good.
Oh wow!
Is it one that's just a local one, or was it a chain one you went to? Where's the one we go to, which is really nice? The wasabi.
Oh, wasabi.
Wasabi's really good. We like sushi.
I like wasabi, yo sushi. I like avocado.
Yeah.
I love avocado. What's the other one that I go to?
There is quite a few.
No, there's another. Yeah, there is another one that I go to.
Because yo sushi was we used to like that one. Well, it's gone down, not downhill, but it's not as
it's not yo sushi I'm thinking of. It's the other one.
Itsu.
Itsu.
Yeah, Itsu's quite good. No, Tom said I went to a sushi place and it was a local one in Cardiff, so they're not a chain.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed it. It was good. Ray said I don't do the milk ones, but I do like the fruit flavoured bubble tea. I've got to say, actually, Ray, I did enjoy the vanilla milk one. I've got to say, I saw milk and I thought, but actually, like, it was really nice.
Because the thing is, the milk ones look interesting to me.
Yeah.
But like you, I can be quite hesitant, and so I thought, do you know what? Let me try. I'll get the 2 that we've chosen. But I wanted to get a milk one. I wanted to get their signature one so I could try their signature one. However, they didn't have it. Then I saw a coconut one, but you don't get any bubbles in the coconut one. So I just thought, oh, do you know what? The next one, because they had matcha and I wasn't too hot on trying the matcha.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of matcha, I've got to say.
I've not really tried it, so I'm not informed enough to say whether I like it or don't like it because I've never really tried it. But the vanilla one, I just thought, well, I know Mark loves vanilla, so let me try the vanilla one. And then I got it with no sugar because the other ones, they didn't come with no sugar. They came with sugar. They came with normal sugar. So they came with extra sugar, normal sugar, or half sugar. And the other one today, I had normal sugar. So this one, I decided to get half sugar. And then they had an option of sugar or no sugar, so I opted for no sugar. I thought that was a good call, no sugar, me personally.
Well, Ray said good to hear you're feeling better, Tom. That's really nice. Yeah, no, exactly. So I do like sushi as well. There are some, we haven't had it for a while, actually.
Yeah, we haven't had it for a while.
The Inamo one I really enjoyed as well. Now that was really good. Again, one of my recommendations is hey Sahinaz, how are you?
Oh, hello. How are you?
All right? You good? Asher fact. While I'm here, I was checking out your site, which I've got here. 1 second, let me log on.
I think who was it that was the last time we were talking to one and he signed up.
King of Europe King of Europe actually going to sign up to your channel. I had it here. Hang on 1 second. There we go. See, I've got it all ready to go.
All ready.
Yeah, coconut yellow pea curry was the latest one you uploaded as well, which you did 6 hours. Or in the crispy sweet chicken I noticed as well, which looked quite good. So your latest one. Yeah, glad you're well. Really, really good. So I've been watching your ones as well. Kashmir paneer as well looked quite good. So that's Sahinaz's channel. We were looking at those the other day.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this morning. Yeah, no, glad you're well. Glad you're really, really good. Ray was, I'm funny with milk. Why is that? Is it you just don't like the taste, or does it give you an upset stomach?
I can be funny with milk at times. Like before, when I feel I'm lactose intolerant. However, a lot of stuff that I eat and have contain milk. So, I'm a lover of chocolate, or, I put milk in my mash. I like cheese. Not all cheese, because I'm not like Mark and my mum. They'll eat it like they eat chocolate.
I love cheese.
I will eat little bits of, I can be a bit funny with cheese. But yeah, and I have milk in my tea and things like that. I have milk in my cereal. So, don't get me wrong. I have tried alternatives like almond milk and all of that, but I don't really like them.
No, you don't. You don't at all.
I have tried them, but yeah, I don't like them. So, yeah, and they go to waste whenever we buy them. I mean, Mark will drink some of it. There is one that you like, which is the innocent hazelnut.
Yeah, I do like. I've got to say, I do like dairy alternatives. Funny enough, actually, Ray, I'm the same as well. I've tried to give up drinking lots of milk. Sahina says, I wish this to cook with us both.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Do you know, that would be really, really good, actually. I'd love to do that as well. We always do, like doing collabs. Well, we haven't done one, actually. So we will love to do one as well. That would be absolutely fantastic.
I don't know how good I'd be. It's making me nervous.
I was going to say, actually, you'd have to tell us how to cook it, though, and we would just follow you.
I'd be nervous.
Or we'd actually have to interview you while you cook, and you can show. Ray said, I have a splashing tea and black coffee. I switched to soya. I was going to say, because I'm more of the hazelnut. The hazelnut is really, really good.
One of the girls at work, she used to like Oatly. And there's another one that she likes, but there were, when she found, she kept thinking, oh, I'm drinking quite a lot of it, because sometimes she would just bring, ones that she'd already opened at home and then bring it in and stuff like that. And it turned out she caught somebody using her milk.
Oh yeah, but that's a real thing.
I wouldn't even dream, right, to go and use to have the audacity to go and use somebody else's thing without asking them.
Oh, first. I've had that a lot of times.
I would never dream of it. And you see, like if any of you are friends, and then his boss goes and eats his sandwich, and then people are wondering why he's getting mad. Because I would get mad if somebody was. Listen,
but that's really common in an office. I know
that's mad.
I know lots
of outrageous behavior.
Years and years ago in the office, that happened to me. Someone, and they openly admitted, "Yeah, I take your milk." So it's one of those things.
Outrageous behavior.
You just get to do that. So Sahinas, actually, while you're on, have you got a recommendation from your channel that you would suggest in terms of the cooking? Because I was going to say, actually, the coconut pea curry did actually look good. Your brownie recipe looked really, really good as well. And the other one, which I've forgotten, was the paneer. You did two. You did the pepper paneer and the pesto paneer.
I'm still trying to get all the balls out of.
Yeah, I know, you're still doing that as well. Yeah. Also, as well, your semolina cake looked quite good. Ray said, I don't do eggs either, but I'll eat things in it with just the thought of the yolk I can't do.
Samuel's the same.
Really?
Samuel's the same. He doesn't like eggs.
Oh, so Sahina's next video is with noodles with vegetable. Oh, that's interesting. It's almost like a Mauritian dish. Ray said, I'm good. Yeah, I don't do things. So is it just the texture and the thought? Do you know what, actual fact? It's funny you should say that, but what puts me off is stringy things, like stringy vegetable. I can't runner beans. I like the taste of them, but I avoid them because it's that stringy texture.
Oh, really?
Oh, it really puts me off. Because I think to myself, if you can feed it down your throat as it goes, it just and I think that's with people with oysters. We were talking about oysters earlier on. I think it's the thought of them rather than the texture of them.
Yeah, I for me, I think it would be the texture of the oyster. I think um there isn't foods that there are foods that I don't like. Like with me, I don't eat a lot of vegetables. I tend to eat salad rather than vegetables. I'm not really a lover of vegetables, to be honest. They have to be cooked in a certain way, I feel. Like you like if you're doing aubergine, they have to be done in a certain way. I like aubergine, so I will eat that. Sweet corn, obviously, garden pea, not any peas, garden peas I like. I don't like petit pois and all the others. And I like onions, I like mushrooms, but I'm not a lover of carrots and I don't mind broccoli, but I'm not a lover of broccoli. I'm not a lover of cauliflower. Unless they do the bang bang cauliflower or something like that, that I don't mind. But yeah, I tend to eat salads rather than vegetables. Not a great lover of vegetables.
So Ray says, sounds silly, but I watched a video of a chap who bought eggs from a supermarket and hatched them. I couldn't eat eggs after my hubby thinks I'm silly because I love meat. Do you know what?
I understand it.
You can't. I think that may have been a bit of a misnomer because you can't hatch the eggs unless they've been fertilized. So your normal eggs, essentially, you wouldn't be able to hatch a chicken. They would have had to have been fertilized by a male cockerel.
Hang on a second, but then how do the eggs get created?
Well, then they do, but they've got to be fertilized. Because when you crack them open, there'll be eggs at the moment, basic chickens, period.
Yeah.
So when you break them open, they'd have the little embryo inside them. That's the reason why that's a fertilized egg. In some cultures, you'll actually break the egg open and test the egg first, just to make sure there isn't any other blood or bits in there, which can happen. Sahina says, you both must try my sweet crispy chicken, my style. Oh, I haven't seen that on your thing.
He's pescatarian, so he doesn't eat meat.
Oh yes, actually, yes, you did crispy sweet chicken. Yeah, but I do check your vegetable ones because the delicious coconut pea curry, and also you did the tomato. Is it the tomato kata? Was the other one as well, which cooked quite nice. Delicious tomato, sweet and sour.
See, because Mark is pescatarian, he only eats fish, so vegetables, fish, that type of thing. He doesn't eat meat. I eat meat.
You do. Kelly eats a lot of meat.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot.
No, but you like your meats.
But I do. Yeah, because I like steak and I like lamb. I like pork, but I don't eat it every day. But yeah, more often than not, I'm bunging it in the freezer.
Yeah, Ray. I think with that video, I think someone's probably doing it as a part joke as well. I think to try and put people off. Ray said that Sahina's put two hands up. Ray said, do you not like meat then, or is it a choice? No, for me, do you know what? I did it actually originally for health reasons. So it's not it is a choice, but I just did it for that. Many years, I've not eaten meat for about 21 years. So back then I was a bit chubbier than I am now, but I did notice actually. But
I don't think you was. But
no, I thought I was. But I must admit, when I gave up meat, I felt, and this is just me, so it's not for everybody. I just felt a lot healthier. I didn't feel as sluggish. And sometimes I think, well, I'm feeling a bit sluggish now, but I think that's more my age than actually the meat bit. But like I said, I would never be. Oh, you eat meat. I would never be judgmental of anybody that does. I even cook it for Kelly.
Yeah, he does. He makes me bacon sandwiches.
Yeah.
I had to teach him how to cook it. Yeah. But yeah.
So, well, wait, yeah, but that's the thing. Oh, your daughter. So Ray said the daughter turned vegan 2 years ago. How did she find it?
Oh, right.
Because that's difficult. That's no eggs, milk. You're not even allowed honey.
Yeah, but I mean, like, eggs, milk, cheese, all of that type of stuff, but
no dairy.
Everything will be plant-based though. You can have plant-based versions.
Well, do you know what, as again talking of M&S as we were earlier on, they do some really good plant-based stuff, but actually a lot of supermarkets do a lot of good, plant-based
but
stuff.
You really like the burgers, the no meat burgers.
Yeah, the no meat burgers, they're really, really good. How does she find it though? The one thing I would really struggle, I've got to be honest, is giving up eggs. That'd be my big thing. And cheese. They're my two vices. I really do like eggs and cheese.
You do. What age did she decide she was gonna turn
Oh,
vegan.
Sahina said, Kelly, you look great.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Thank
She's
you.
very great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say, what made her turn vegan, or was it just a choice she did? Because that's quite good as well. And they do say people that do have done the vegan. There's a couple of people I know. Yeah, tomato kata, Sahina, you did. I saw that one on there on your video. I was mentioning that earlier. I will have another look at that one. Ray says she finds it okay now. Cooks her own food, and she's never liked eggs, and she has plant-based cheese.
Yeah.
I did try plant-based pesto. So of course,
Yeah.
as everyone knows, with the pesto, most pestos have got the cheese in it. But this one was really, really good. I could not tell the difference. Could you?
I don't remember. I don't think I used it. I don't think I used it.
For anyone watched, I did a Friends video. So in Friends, they've got a cookbook, and there was a recipe there for eggs a la Chandler. So it's actually, which is a bit ironic because I used to put eggs in it. But you got the bread, and then you put the egg in the bread, and then you fry that, and then you cover that in the pesto, and that was delicious actually. So I did use it for that recipe. Sahina said, if you try this kata, you'll feel like heaven. We have linked your channel before, so we'll have to link. We will link it again, your channel. So if anybody does want to try the tomato kata, we'll put the link in so you can actually on the website. At the moment, it is the third video that you've done. So after the delicious coconut, I'm looking down at it now, and the crispy chicken. So you can give that one a go. Ray here says she was 19 when she became vegan, and she was vegetarian since the age of 16. So it's just that natural progression.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, and I think with the younger generation, they are more thought conscious with regards to the environment, how we behave in the world, and and I think they're really, I've got to give it to that generation, they're really pulling their weight with regards to trying to save the planet and being conscious of what is going in their body, kind of thing. So it is difficult sometimes when I'm cooking, because obviously I like to eat meat. So if I'm cooking for the both of us, I tend to just want to make one meal. I don't want to make two separate meals. So there are a lot of the time Mark will cook his own food if I want to cook meat or whatever. But then there are times when I just think, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to have fish today. And then I'll eat, I'll do like a seafood pasta, or I'll bake a salmon or something like that. So, or I'll do a seafood curry or something like that. Although I haven't done a curry for a long time.
No, you haven't.
No.
We'll have to try one of Sahina's ones.
Yeah.
Ray said, I was very concerned at first because I want to make sure she gets all her vitamins.
Yeah,
I make
all
sure
her
she takes
nutrients,
vitamins every day. Well, do you know, actually, I was watching a documentary on that, and they were saying there's always a myth that big bodybuilders have to eat lots of meat to get the protein. But they said, in actual fact, Roman gladiators had a plant-based diet. So those ones that were really muscly and powerful just ate plant-based foods. They didn't actually eat lots of meat because it just wasn't available.
Yeah.
Ray says it's got to the stage, it's vegan shoes. Oh, makeup, everything. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because, you have a lot of vegetarians, and they still wear, like, for me, if you're vegetarian and you're vegetarian because you don't believe, obviously, in the killing of animals or the suffering of animals or whatever, that's fine. But don't turn around and say, oh yeah, I want to get a leather bag or whatever. For me, if you're doing it for health reasons, that's different, because you're just thinking, I just want to look after myself and blah blah blah, and you're going to buy your leather shoes and you're going to buy your this, your that. That's fair enough. So really, for me, if I decided that tomorrow, or let's say right this second, do you know what, I really don't like the way animals are being treated and all this, I would do everything. I'd be like, no leather bags, no leather shoes. I would be exactly, as your daughter is, and because that's what I believe in,
Oh, wow. Ray says she did lose 2 stone at first. Wow.
Because her body would be getting too used to it. It'd be like a diet.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot. Do you know what, actual fact, when we first went into lockdown, I think I've told you guys this story, but we first went into lockdown. Do you remember? I think we went in March 2020. And by July, I put on 2 stone because I was eating 3 meals a day because you were cooking all the time. So I went on a diet and I lost it again. But it's easy to put on and I love animals, but I do love a curry go.
Yeah. Do you know what? It is what it is.
It is what it is.
The thing with me is my eating habits haven't changed. So for me, I still eat the same. And a lot of the time, I don't feel the need for breakfast or lunch. I'm not that type of person, which then suits the lifestyle well, because if I'm sitting down at the computer all day and I'm not like before, I'd be walking to work or getting on the train or getting on the tube. So my diet has almost adjusted accordingly. So I've stayed the same. So I've not gained any and I've not lost any. I've just stayed the same. Whereas Mark, he wasn't doing, you know, the walk to work and this and that and blah blah blah. And so for him, he was eating more, because before you'd only be having a soup at lunch.
No, I did. I used to have breakfast at work. So I'd get to work, have a porridge, but a small porridge.
Yeah.
Then I'd have a lunch, but a light lunch. And then we'd come back and have a main meal.
Right. But I was then cooking all the time. So
I was having a huge bowl of porridge for breakfast, a massive lunch because Kelly would cook it. And then we'd have quite a big dinner in the evening. Because
I'd be cooking all day. To feed this one, I was cooking all day. It got to the point where I said no. Because I was cooking enough for 4 people, where I needed the 2 of us, and I don't even eat a full portion of food.
So Ray said, I skip breakfast always. It's only since I've been at home I do lunch. You know, and it's the same with me. So after that, Ray, I thought to myself, I can't allow myself to put on weight like that. So I went on a strict diet. I skipped breakfast, had a very light lunch. But now even though I can eat a lot, during the week I'm very disciplined.
He thinks what I did was I trained him. What I did at 11 o'clock, listen to this. So at 11 o'clock, so after that, we skipped breakfast. So I would cook at 11 o'clock. We wouldn't have breakfast. It would be like a brunch. Afterwards, I stopped cooking the brunch, right? And then he'd say, oh, you know, I'm a bit hungry. Then he'd put on a little, but now he's not eating for 4 people.
Do you know what? Ray said I always overcook, and that is dangerous because when there's excess. Do you know what? I've got a real habit of eating. If it's something in the pot, I'll eat it out of boredom.
Yeah,
I don't need it. I'm not hungry, but because it's there, my eyes are on it. So I want.
And but the thing is, when I used to eat, I've never been one to eat a lot. However, with me, because for me, I believe
seconds exactly. Ray said seconds.
Yeah, I believe with me it's because I'm not active enough, because I was very active when I was younger. So obviously, although my eating habits or my diets really haven't changed, and everyone will tell you Kelly doesn't eat a lot, because she doesn't. I like to snack, but also my active levels are almost none. So this is my biggest problem, is being active. And that's always really been the biggest problem. So it doesn't matter, I feel, how you adjust your eating if you're not going to, like with me, I would have to do 18 hours of activity to be able to maintain a size. I used to be a size 16. Just to maintain a size 16, I would have to do 18 hours a week of work.
So Gloria's actually just said, sorry to interrupt, but I have to go to bed now. I must be.
Oh, bless you.
I know it's so late.
Yeah,
there.
Go.
Well, actually, funny, Gloria, our bake-off is starting in a minute.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So I think we shall end it there.
Oh,
do you know what?
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. We always enjoy it, and it's just so much fun. It gets better and better and better. So,
it does.
So thank you so much, guys, for joining. We will end it there. I think we've got the Great British Bake Off there for anybody who's interested in watching.
Yes, please go watch. Ray, we will catch up.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much to everybody. Yeah, and we've had great fun as well. We're really blessed actually to have you guys join us. So we're always grateful. So thank you so much.
I'm almost upset we're leaving you, but I really do love Bake Off. I really do love it.
As always, guys, look after yourself. Please take care.
Yes.
Remember, you're never too old to have fun. And we will look forward to seeing you in the next live, which will be Friday, 6 p.m. UK time. Until then, take care of yourselves and see you in the next live vlog.
Bye,
Bye
everyone.
for now. Bye.
Oh, I miss you already.